I want to talk to you a bit more about people who do black magic, why they do it, people who go to people who do black magic, also how we can protect ourselves from these things. But before going there, uh, can I trouble you in, can you tell us a bit more about how you got into this field to begin with? Because I had a chat with you and you were telling me how you got into it, and it was so fascinating, your own story. If you don't mind just sharing that with us.
Well, it's kind of interesting, yeah, because I grew up, first of all, in a small island around Indian Ocean, call it Comoros Island. And, it was an amazing place because, we were colonized by the French, and yet we want to live with our deen and the akhlaq, the akhlaq of the deen, the manners of the deen, so that, help each other, care for each other. And that kind of life, it was amazing life that majority, even with the French people or American people coming in the Comoros Island for honeymoons, were impressed, and then they become even one of us. Like they want to stay over, they want to stay there.
Wow.
I met many of them that at a young age that they're living in the Comoros until now, and they don't
Wow.
want to go back, and they don't see any poverty or any difficulty, but they say, "Wow, this is real." So we grew up like that, with care and help one another, Then my mother was my role model because she was educated deeply with the Quran and the dhikrullah and so on. So, I had I have 12 siblings. That was a big family, mashallah.
Mashallah.
So I was my elder brothers, myself, were always on top of my mother, but that you have all these children to take care, and why are you taking other children to teach them? And what she was teaching the young children Quran and manners and what do we call it in Arabic, adab, which is respect. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Respect.
that's
Yes.
something is so important to teach our kids these days.
Yes.
Yes.
So she
Continue.
was doing that, and then I say, okay, this is what I need to do. From young age, I knew that this is what I need to do because my mother's doing this for what reason? My elder brothers, they don't understand. But I've been home all the time and observing her because an auntie will pass by and she'll say, no, stand up. Ahmed, stand up. Go and help that auntie. Take her the grocery back home. And then
Wow,
they come back and learn. And then carry on like that. And then when we are sick, for example, she will never send me to hospital, but she will take different herbs and then she will read Quran and then she apply on me, or she make a tea and she give me to drink. And I grew up with all that, and it was real. And immediately I get relieved and I start running again. Then I decided not to go to French school, but go to madrasa and learn and come and help her with the teachings because that's real. So I did that. When I came back, she told me, no, you have to go back to French school and learn. You are a man. Tomorrow you will be a father. You need to look after your family. If you do this work, you're never going to get any cent. Nobody will pay you. And the world we live in today, you live with salaries. So, so I had to accept it because she was my role model and I had great respect for them.
was that your mum who told you that you have to go to the French school?
Yeah, that was my mom. So I went
I
back.
think she was very wise to understand that, to know the importance of the Quranic teaching and teach you that, but also to know the importance of getting this worldly education.
Correct. Yes. Yes. So in the meantime, when I came back, I will start helping her, teaching already her children, her students. But then she said, I must go back. I went back until I got matric. I want to go varsity and learn more. And then there was a problem in the island, so I had to get out of the island. And I didn't want to go nowhere because we really were enjoying ourselves in that island. And then she told me, get out here, go anywhere in the world and meet the world and meet people and learn more. And then I found myself in South Africa, not knowing even English, but alhamdulillah. So the reason when I came, I was looking for a circle of dhikr because That's how I grew up that side. Simplicity of life and manners and good character. And so I was looking for all that. And then I came to Johannesburg and I found out that, oh, whoa, whoa, be careful. This is not what, you think it is. So I went to different group of Muslims, which I'm not even going to mention names, but, then I had to run away. I had to run away from them because it was difficult to be accepted. It was difficult to listen to them. Even a mosque where I came from, the mosque is not closed. There had to be closed. So I had to be chased away in the mosque. So all those kind of things. Finally, one of my brother was here earlier than me. He told me there is a circle of dhikr in south of Johannesburg, call it Zawiya Ibrahim. And I was,
from Sheikh Ibrahim.
Yes, I was so happy.
Inshallah, we're going to have this demo, Sheikh Ibrahim on the podcast next week as well.
Oh,
so
mashallah.
that's amazing that yeah.
Oh, good. So at that time, when on our early time in South Africa, we could not find any other circle of dhikr or zawiya except Zawiya Ibrahim with Sheikh Ibrahim Sketma. Yes, mashallah.
Wow.
So I start now going there slowly. And then after that, I lost my job with the Belgians. Then I found myself with another sheikh in north of South Africa, call it Mpumalanga, Sheikh Fadallah Khairi. So I end up there also, and then I came back to Zawiya Ibrahim, back to Johannesburg to Zawiya Ibrahim. Sheikh Ibrahim told me, it's time for you to stay here, help me running the center, and bring community together. So we did it for 12 years, mashallah. And I was really enjoying what I was doing because I was feeling like I'm doing something for the ummah, for the community. Because I was leading dhikr, I was leading salah, and we were having amazing people from everywhere in the world, in Pakistan, in America, in everywhere coming to join us here. So it was so
So you were the imam with Sheikh Ibrahim. You were the imam of the mosque, yes? And
correct. I was the imam. Yes.
So tell us about when you fell ill and how you went through that.
I think it was 2014. I started become ill. Could not understand anything, because I had a great energy, and I was falling asleep, sitting in the office in the computer, sitting in the car, driving people that are coming to attend one of the most powerful course of Sheikh Ibrahim Sketma's programs, call it personal excellence. So I would drive these guests from coming from UK or from any other countries, and they used to enjoy my company. I'm very happy, alhamdulillah. When I start falling asleep and I try to entertain them, I fall asleep in the car driving, and they're sitting there and they had a fear. Okay. But I will come out immediately when there's something going to happen, by Allah. So we came back, and the center people start now reporting to the Sheikh and to other partners, and then all of a sudden it's increasing, because then I start having bloated tummy, I start fainting, I had no oxygen. So there's so many symptoms on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
Yes.
What did you do then?
As we spoke earlier, the first thing human beings do is just to run to the hospitals. So I started going to hospitals one after another, again burning money and nothing. I was lucky. One of the sister in the circle spoke to my wife, and he said that I need to see you both, and then we went to see her. And then she said to me, I need to take you to a center where I know there is a doctor there that maybe will help you with your problems. And then we went. I had no clue who's this doctor. He doesn't know me. I don't know him. But it was the first doctor that I went. He never questioned me anything. He had a small triangle device that he told me, put your hand over there, and it was connected with his laptop. And all of a sudden, he listed all the symptoms I have in my body. And I was
without
impressed.
you telling him.
Yes, without me telling him. So I was impressed.
Wow.
And then I told him, now you'll have the solution of my problems. And he said, no, you must go back home and heal yourself. I said, oh, what is this now? Then my wife is insisting. He said, no, he take him, go back home and heal himself. I said, but you're a doctor and you know all my problems. You telling me to go back and heal myself? He said, yes. Besides the medical field that I studied for 7 years and so on, I also, and his name was Sulaiman. I think originally maybe from Pakistan, but I'm not so sure. But I think so. But he was an amazing man, subhanallah. And he said to me, when he finished the medical study, he went also to learn under a sheikh who had the knowledge of healing. And this sheikh taught
Wow.
him, yeah, he gave him the last lessons that, when you have a patient and your heart is telling you that what he has needs a healing, needs a spiritual healing. So take it seriously and throw positive energy to him. He said to me that while you're sitting there, I sent the positive energy and the positive energy bounced back. And my teacher told me, when it's like that, don't engage anymore because you'll mess up your own energy. So this doctor
Wow.
told me that. So that's why he said, go back home and heal yourself.
That's
And
amazing to have someone who's a medical doctor and is also experienced in spiritual healing. So he can have like a balanced view.
you don't come across that very, very often. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was the only one for my entire life that I came across, and
So
I've
what
heard.
did he tell you to do? How do you heal yourself at that point?
I asked him the same question. My wife asked him the same question. What to do? He said, "You know what to do. It's not up to me. I don't want to engage in that." So it was really interesting. So we finally left, and we going home. Then my wife started now telling me, I told you this before, but it took me like nothing. I think maybe the doctor is right. Go and heal yourself. The same week, another brother from Canada, who was a dear brother to me, he told me, brother, start healing others, then you can heal yourself. I said, where is this coming from? He said, no, I don't know, but I was just thinking of you, and I must tell you that. Another sister from the circle again called me out of the blue. Imam, we heard about all your sicknesses and so on, and we really think of you deeply. Why don't you heal others? Maybe Allah will heal you.
Really? Wow.
And that was a time that I said no. I grew up reading signs. The three people out of the blue telling me this, including the doctor, my wife. No, I have to take this seriously. And then I start engaging with it. But I didn't know where to start and how to start with this. I have no experience. It happened that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a man originally from Algeria, but he lives in Europe, that he came to our Zawiya Ibrahim, and it was announced that if anyone wants to benefit, he must come. Then he called me that I must go and be with him and help him to help others. So my brother.
Are you able to share his name or?
His name is Abdul Hakim, yes. He's a wonderful man. He operates from Belgium, UK, France, in many of those countries there, a lot. Yeah.
So now you're working with him, or you got training from him? How
No,
did
no,
it work?
no. It was only that time. It was only 3 days in the Zawiya Ibrahim that he was doing this. I asked him to train me or teach me. He said, no, I have nothing to teach you. You just follow me and we do it together. And that's what happened. So I was observing him, how he reads, how he's doing. But I think I was always going to the, wow, la ilaha illallah, what is this? so, so because it was my beginning.
Hey there. I hope you're enjoying this episode. Let me just take a moment to introduce our sponsors for today. This episode is kindly being sponsored by the Worldwide Listings Company Limited, or WLC for short. WLC is a complete A to Z Amazon account management service. So if you're looking to start an e-commerce business, or you already have a business that you want to take to the next level, then get in touch and WLC will be able to help. Just for transparency purposes, let me also mention that WLC is a company that I personally created and am a director of. So when you get in touch with WLC, you will be speaking with directly myself or my team, and we very much look forward to speaking with you to see how we can serve your needs. Thank you. And with that said, let's get back to the episode.